Ready to go on a journey? Rolling.
3, 2, 1. Trip Digital Sound Art Expression
You
presents Tis the Time. See, I had to do that. Tiz checked me on it. So we back to the regular format.
right.
So thank you, Tiz, for bringing
Man,
that up.
yes, man.
Sound art and expression, man. And what a way to segue into our next guest. I think he embodies sound art and
I like
expression.
how you said that. Say it again.
Embodies
Yes.
sound art and expression,
I like
man.
that. I like how you said
I've seen
that.
some videos out there with some very, very classic people, man. And automatically there was ultimate respect. And I was like, how did he do it? So he's here today, producer, songwriter, artist, Timothy Bloom. Let's give it up.
Bloom, man. Good job.
Yes.
Look at him.
Blessings.
Man,
This
we're
is really
blessed.
just a cool, smooth cat right here. Like
Get it
this.
from my
Right there.
daddy.
There it
Hey.
is. I ain't mad at you.
Turn up, all the way up.
He said turn up.
Distort that, bro.
Oh.
Man, welcome to the show, man. This is a blessing to have you on, man. I mean, we don't get this often, man. An artist like yourself, man. So let's just go right into it, man.
What does that mean?
That's what we about to find. That's what we about to let them know.
You know, we see a lot of things come through the door, man. But it's natural. It's a natural thing, and goosebumps don't lie, man. I swear, man. What you're doing is good. So let's go. Let's take it back first, man. Where are you from? Where's this talent bred from?
Long story short, like, from Texas to Alaska to Oklahoma to North Carolina to Germany to Atlantis to Los Angeles. Just been all over the place. My roots come from the church. My parents are preachers. And my dad was in the military, like really like strict, kind of like upbringing. Like, what I'm saying? Like, it's just, those are my roots.
Yeah. That's what's up.
So how did that? I want to hear about that. How did that Alaska part come in there?
My dad was stationed.
So you
military.
Which
Anchorage Army.
Oh, Army.
Mm-hmm.
He's an Army. Oh, so you're Army brat. Okay, got you now. Now it's making sense that little jumping around. Okay, cool. You ever went overseas too?
Yeah, I went to Germany. Well, I went to Germany after I graduated from high school to do like a tour, like in a boy band, actually.
Oh, okay. What was the name of the band?
I'm not gonna tell you, bro.
So we gotta Google that.
Much information, talking about,
that.
Don't go back.
Man, I thought it was like New Edition and stuff like that. An addition to the New Edition and stuff like that.
It was like a little Teddy Riley.
Okay.
Word. So with you moving around like this, man, how did your surroundings shape your art?
I think the level of just being around certain types of people like shapes you in different cultures, which allowed me to understand, the mind of people, body language, and even now today I still move like a certain situation when I speak to people a certain type of way. It's like not like just based on one thing, like it's like a actual bigger picture. So when I'm around, like I like to see people in full, in body, so it's like not just me being in North Carolina and I got my set of friends there and I know who they are, but I see a different personality and a different perspective of who they are, because everybody's like different from different types of lifestyles and cultures and upbringings like that. So I could tap in a little bit.
Yeah.
You got a old soul, man. I like a very, you like the dog father, like Snoop. You got this like vibe with you, man.
Timothy's like 300.
Right?
He's like, like 300.
It's got this
Egyptian.
I'm loving it.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's a compliment, brother.
I've never heard it before, but thank you.
Yeah,
it really is. I'm sitting there like, okay.
Yeah. So I hate to bring this up, man, but what would you say your genre is, man? What type of music that you create, man? Because it's not R&B, it's not quite jazz. It's somewhere in between those worlds. So what would you describe your creations?
I would call it
Nice.
life music. You know, it's not like a
Mm.
genre for me.
Yeah.
You know, when I create, it's based off of what I feel and what my body tells me to do. So like, you know, waking up and like just being is my life, you know, and that is the thing that like is has been the thing for me. And I don't put the things in the box, but I'll
Yeah.
allow the consumer to do that because that's what they choose
Yeah.
to do. But for me, it's not like a boxed situation. Where this is like my life, you know. So I
Yeah.
put like my life in every song that I do.
So with that, you know, since it's not really in a box and it's not in a certain genre, who's that artist out there that you most feel yourself in that lane with, or that you know is close to you and what you're doing?
You know, I have this. There's this thing that I go by. Like I am in no room to compete with anyone out there.
Mhm.
I have no desire to be boxed in with, or I don't know another artist out there.
Okay.
What I do know and what I've realized. Have you ever imagined imagine like you're on the freeway
Mhm.
and there's all this traffic on one lane, right?
Mhm.
And then on the next lane, there's nothing there. Like there's like this open lane.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, you can just drive through and you just sitting here like, well, all these people going like this is the reason why there's all this traffic is happening. And this open lane over here, like monkey see, monkey do at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Right.
All day.
I like to ride free.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
know, I like to be stuck in traffic. That's what I can say right there.
Yeah.
That's a perfect.
that
answer.
makes sense.
That's a
I mean,
perfect answer.
I got the picture of everybody's in traffic, and then there's a dead goat or something like that, and they're just looking over like, "Yo, I can't believe this goat," and you're like, "Yo, I got places to go."
Mm.
Yeah.
Rubbernecks, I'm out of here.
Yeah. I mean,
I get it.
yeah.
I get it.
We see it every day in LA.
Every day in LA, man.
The looky loos. Everybody got to sit and do.
I mean,
Create
what's
issues.
the point? Like, you know, I mean, I want to get home to my bed. And y'all over
Yeah.
here just on this one little lane. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to get to the next level.
So with that, I mean, do you have any influences, man, that you just you checked out in your earlier years when you were depicting and putting together your creation? Did you say like, man, I'm moved by this?
I mean, like Gate One, you know, like the Clark sisters, the Williams brothers, like all like the you know
real shit.
Yeah.
like church,
Yeah.
you know, like James Cleveland,
Yes.
you know, were like huge influences from your Marvin Gaye's to your Bob Dylan's to your Jimi Hendrix's to your Jeff Buckley's, on and on, such and such.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like those were the moldings, you know, that I just
Yeah.
like when I just listened when I was a kid, like to Tupac, to Biggie, to
Yeah. Storytellers.
all this stuff. Like,
Yeah.
you know, so I got a lot of influences. Right now, you know, when I wake up, you know, I have a record player my girl bought me, and I just listen to Beethoven,
Mm.
you know, just to set the mood for the day. You know?
What does that do for you, man? What is that classical?
It's quieting, you know. It's
Yeah.
like a level of meditation where you can just walk around, be free, butt ass naked in your house, and just
Yeah.
like you know, make breakfast. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Listen to Beethoven.
Amen.
Yeah. I mean, and you could tell from that choice, man. I mean, they always say, and this was way before like the iPod and everything like that, man. Go through a man's records and you'll find where he's at and his place in the world. I still believe that, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Was your parents into music, record collecting or anything like that?
No.
Did they introduce that type of music to
No,
you?
we were strict. They were really strict. We could only listen to gospel music.
Oh wow.
We couldn't listen to secular music at all. It was in the household.
Man,
You said we, so that there was brothers and sisters.
Siblings, yeah.
How many?
Yeah.
What do you have?
There's 5 of us.
5 of you.
Mhm.
All musically inclined, or
My little brother definitely. My little brother definitely. My 2 oldest.
no?
Yeah. Man, dude, you know, your story reminds me of Sam Cooke.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Very
feel
much
that?
so. Very much.
You
so.
feel that? Like I study, man. I study, man, and I want to know like the DNA of how things progress and evolve. You know, Sam Cooke, he lost his life on some craziness
Yeah.
beyond that, but you know, he had to show his parents a way that he can keep the soul and still get to the masses. Do you feel like that was a challenge for you coming from that sort of upbringing?
I'm a middle child, so I was really rebellious anyway.
Mm,
So I didn't really care.
mm,
I got to a point where like the moment where either I was kicked out of the house, I got to a point where like, like it's time to man up, like low key and just like make your own decisions. Now you gotta
yeah,
go out and be a man and make things happen for yourself. And the moment when I went to Germany by myself, that was like y'all can't really tell me nothing at this like
yeah.
right now, like
Mhm.
because we got a grown boy right now, and he's on his way. And I manifested those things, and I wanted it. It was a dream. It was so fulfilling.
Yeah.
It fulfilled me, so I just wanted to do it. Regardless of what they said.
I mean, with that, and I can dig the rebellion, and coming from a religious background and everything like that with strict parents, was religion and is that your ground wire still? Like, because there's some pieces and parts that are in there that make sense, along with the rebellion. Is that your ground wire?
I'm not going to say anything about religion. Like I
Mhm.
don't. I'm not a religious person.
Yeah.
But my parents taught me that there is a higher source.
That's what I meant.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And whatever that source is, whether it be, internal, because I feel like sometimes we are the universe.
That part. Say it again. Yes.
Um, but no, the groundwork is inside of this. This is the groundwork. Whatever,
Yeah.
I project out into the world is going to be effective, or it should be effective.
Yeah.
If I'm giving off positive energy, you're gonna get positive energy back.
Yeah.
If I'm giving off negative energy, you're gonna get negative energy back. So like
Yeah.
I strive on just perfecting myself every single day and just going for that. That's the ground.
Okay.
That's the wiring at this present moment. Every time I put these 2 feet on this earth, there's something happening underneath.
Yeah.
That's
If
beautiful.
that makes
man.
any sense.
No, that makes a lot of sense, and that's what I wanted, like your point of view on that, man. Because I mean, we all came from that, but
Mhm.
there's something when we're out here in the world that's happening that I can just hear echoes of my grandmother, saying certain things, and I'm like, man, she was coming from a place with it, but I had to find my place to even know what that place was. So that's what I was talking about.
I was thinking about, you said you were the middle child, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
And you had two older siblings that
Mm-mm.
that did not kind of stray from, did they not stray from what was the teachings of the household? Was that what you were saying before?
Oh, my I looked up to him. My older brother, like I look up to him today. Like
Mhm.
he's like the coolest, like cool in the scat, like cool, like he's like the coolest cat in the school. Like
Mhm.
my sister, she's still in, I mean obviously she's the girl,
The oldest or no?
second oldest.
Second oldest. Okay. Okay.
And you know, beautiful woman, like she's a teacher and she does her thing.
Mhm.
Um
But you were the one who got in the other lane and decided to drive.
I was the one that was always getting in trouble.
You was the one in that other lane.
Just driving everything.
Just driving everything.
And I was like, man, I'm getting tired of this. I'm leaving. Peace.
Got it.
But
And
I get it.
And I asked that just to find out, because were you were the one who's shaping those that were coming behind you as well, because they were paying
Mhm.
attention.
Yeah.
You were paying attention what's in front of you, but you in the middle and you're looking around like, look, I gotta do me.
Yeah.
So, and that's now influenced into your music and
Mhm.
what you're doing, into your art, because you are a piece of art. I'm looking at you and I'm like, yo, you're the way you carry yourself, what you're wearing, how you present yourself, is all art. That's beautiful. It's great stuff.
Man, you know what I'm saying? I wake up and I just put on.
That's art, man.
Hey,
It's art.
that's natural swag
That's
there, Tiz.
swag, man. That's art. That's art.
All natural, baby.
Yes, it is.
Yo, so I was checking you out, man, and I seen a historian in one of your videos.
Mm.
How did the Herbie Hancock situation happen? Like, you don't just get
A
that.
friend of a friend of a friend that happened to know a friend, and
Yo, I was like, hold up, pause that. What the heck is going on, man?
No, he heard my music and was like, "Yo, like, who's this kid?" And I sat down and met with him,
You
and
get, the,
What?
you get the
yeah.
Herbie Hancock cosign, bro.
That's all.
That is all you need.
his exact words, "What can I do to help?" And I
Yeah.
was like, whatever you want to do. And then we were shooting a video,
Yeah.
for one of the songs, and
That's awesome, man.
I asked a friend, "Can you ask Herbie if he would play my father?" And he said yes. And then we went to his house, and that was that. It was like a moment.
Wow.
It was. A
Were
moment.
you just that calm, like when
There's
all of this is
no way.
happening? You
On the
know what I
outside,
mean?
yeah.
Like you didn't just take a moment and be like, "Yo,
That's Herbie.
I'm gonna just do this dance real quick."
Yeah,
quick.
like in my mind,
I know, man. You lost it for just a little bit.
just a little bit.
Yeah. Oh man, that
Yeah, it
was
was
the
a
coolest thing ever, man. Like everybody works
love
for
Herbie.
that cosign, man.
love
And Herbie, like he changed the landscape on
Yeah.
acoustic electronics, man.
I love Herbie. Man.
And so you play a little bit yourself, man. I mean, was that one of your influences before you even met Herbie? Did you like
I mean,
wheel that into the
when I
the
could start
universe?
listening to like secular music, as they would say,
Mhm.
I started listening to a lot of Miles Davis,
Good choice.
and then finding out all the musicians that played.
Yeah.
I had to do my research.
Yes.
Then
Liner
how-
notes out there, kids.
And then I found out about Herbie like really really young,
Mhm.
and like I want to be like this guy.
Yo.
That kind of situation. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's manifestations.
So tell me this: Are you independent, or you got labels behind you? You have a machine, or you doing everything?
I'm independent and I have a machine.
Okay, partnership.
Yeah, there's a huge partnership that just happened this year that I'm excited about.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you. And there's some amazing things brewing up.
He got secrets. He got
He's
secrets.
He's like some amazing things brewing up, but don't ask me anything
about this right now.
He's like, I ain't telling you.
No,
That's dope.
I mean, the first single comes out on the 21st, Unforgettable.
Okay.
Written and produced by me. We just shot a video in Mississippi at Port Gibson.
Okay.
Can you give us the kind of the lay of the land for that Unforgettable?
Basically,
in a short.
as far as with the song or the visual?
No, the song, the visual.
All right, the song is basically about remembering all the bad and focusing on the good. And how like it could take you to a place like where it's like, wow, I remember this. I'm reminiscing, on something that went through my life or in the past life.
Yeah.
That can be extremely unforgettable for anyone.
Mm.
Whatever happened in your life, and that's the that's the makeup of the actual song, Unforgettable. Some people say, oh, it's about a girl. That's what you think. But it's about a whole land of, the processing of the struggle and the suffering that one has to go through to get to a point where it's like, at the end, you still see the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Which makes it unforgettable.
I'm looking forward to
If
that.
that makes any sense.
Yes.
That's
Definitely.
artistry in itself, man.
Mhm.
I mean, game ain't sweet, man, but you got to love the process of it. That's finding the beauty. That's what's up, man. So from your career, man, what are you trying to accomplish? What are you going to accomplish? I'm not going to even use the word try. Where you headed with all of this? Because you got messages in the music, of course, but what are you?
I
just
just
gonna
want
reach?
for me at this point, like, as we get older in our stages, as far as the tourings and making the records and the albums and stuff like that. Like I just want to create an outlet for, you know, the up and coming, you know, that have access to, you know, the actual art and expressing themselves in full. So if it's,
Mhm.
you know, creating a school or a curriculum in an elementary school or whatever the case may be, and going to all the schools
Please do.
in Carolinas, the Oklahomas, and creating a platform for the youngins.
Is that your
Yeah.
pinnacle? Is that's your platform? That's your your unicorn? What you want?
I,
Being
that's
able to start that for
that's like my 2-year plan.
oh, okay. So I'm liking
That's
that.
like reachable.
That's reachable. It's going.
Right
So
around the
what's the ultimate for you? Is there?
You know, God willing, you know, I wake up tomorrow.
Basics.
Awesome. That part.
Basics.
That part.
I'm not trying to sugarcoat. I just want
Yeah,
to just
nah,
be
yeah,
that's
totally
real.
honest.
That's
It's
real.
real,
That
man.
makes, you know,
It's real. And that's why I said, man, I mean, when we started the epitome of sound art and expression, man, because you know, when you're a true artist, man, you don't try to make music. You know, you experience it and you make music. So, you know, I think to all the kids that are watching and looking out, man, I mean, you wasn't trying to be a role model, but you are now, man. Are you taking the responsibility of doing that?
I'm not even perfect to be a role model. Like, you know, like I got, you know, my nephews, my nieces, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to like, how you do that for?
Like Unc does.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what? You know, and sometimes you just gotta lead by example because everybody, like,
Yeah.
people are just watching.
So tell me this: with your nieces and nephews, I mean, do they ask you questions about Hollywood and like what is it like out there? You know, do they look up to you as
My kids,
as big Unc?
well, I mean, yeah, they do.
Yeah,
They ask when, you know, I'm available.
yeah, yeah,
They ask all the time,
yep, yeah.
and I keep giving them the same answer.
And they'll ask you again.
They're gonna probably ask me tomorrow.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what's up, man.
How was it raining on if you, huh? Okay, let's go into details.
Yeah, man. I mean, you can't live the story and narrate the story. So you know,
Yeah.
gotta, yeah. So do you see yourself writing any books, man, about this this path that you took, man? Because it's not rare for you, you know, coming from your pedigree. You see yourself writing a pathway for other kids that kind of
That's funny
thought like you.
that you would say that because when you say writing books, my dad and my mom came out with they just published 2 books. And so maybe like in the future, like, you know,
Yeah.
once it's all said and done, and I'm mentally at a place where I feel like, or it's been earned for me to just sit down and write a book. You know,
Yeah.
when I write a book.
That's interesting. You said
Yeah.
that's earned. So
Yeah. I only said so because I mean, there's so many kids that go through that lifestyle, man. That grow up in these homes that are, you know, they're teaching and they're strict on the teachings, and then you know they're like, okay, cool, I got that, and they find their own path and way. And I think that needs to be more present. That's out there, and you're like you're the poster for that, man, because like I said, Sam Cooke earlier, man, a lot of people didn't know that he came from that. They just saw, wow, soul music, this brother come from this. But then you do your research, he was straight from the church, man.
Yeah.
Like he was that dude that, you know, went to church every Sunday, went to church on Wednesday, man, Bible studies, all of that, to become this massive figure in Hollywood, to be the first Black man to start a record label, you know?
Dude,
All
we
of
had a
that.
whole conversation until 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I think it's on you, man. I'm no pressure, but I think
a lot of pressure.
that, you know,
The
you
aura's
should
there,
write that
man.
book
It's there.
from the pews to the stadiums, you know, because when you put that energy in a stadium with the masses, man, that ain't nothing but God. ain't nothing but God. You know, so no pressure, brother. You know, no pressure.
This guy.
Hey, man, we changing lives here, man. You know, you come in with that bar, we just, you know, nudge it a little bit, man. You know,
as we should.
it's all good, man. So where can they find you, man? Where can they find you?
They can find me just at Timothy Bloom on all the platforms.
Okay.
Timothy Bloom.
Timothy
Bloom.
BLOOM. Timothy.
Okay.
Well, it would be Timothy Bloom, but I'm just trying to get the spelling straight because people like, is it Blue? Bloom? It's Bloom.
Bloom. Like flowers, baby. Now that's your real.
That's my real name.
Yes, really.
Man.
Timothy Bloom.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. I mean, it's a dope name. It's a really, really cool name, man. Like, yeah.
That's a nice compliment.
Yeah.
So before we go out, man, I want to find out, you know, I'm very interested in this too. Because you're kind of dodged and you didn't want to tell us a couple things. So we're going to find this one out though. Timothy, what is your superpower?
My superpower, the first word that would come to my mind is humility.
Okay. Why?
It just makes me stronger to know that I have a weakness.
Stronger because you have a weakness. Powerful.
Yeah, and yeah. That's all I can say.
No. That's an interesting thing because when you say that to me, I think about the people who feed on their weaknesses and it takes them down.
Mm-hmm.
But when you say you're stronger because you know you have one, that's a powerful message.
So on the process of the mind, how you would perceive, and I like to strive on knowing that I'm not perfect, and believing that like how I project, or in this universe or this world or whatever the case may be, whatever it is out here, that there is power in everything that we do. When you're weak,
there is.
There's
that makes
power
any sense.
and
There is
everything
power.
that you do when you're weak.
There's power in everything.
Wow.
Power in everything. And even when you're weak, still power. I'm a testament to that. So
That's
I
what's
like
up.
that.
Well, I mean, there you have it. Is there anything that you want to tell your fans out there, man, that they don't know about you? Anything. Anything.
No, I don't.
All right, cool. You're being a music.
But wait, June 21st, the record's coming out, Unforgettable.
Okay.
June 21st.
Full album.
June 21st.
Or just the record, the single?
Just a single, yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then we have a video coming right behind it, so just stay tuned.
That's what's up,
man. Well, we got to have you back, most definitely, man.
Absolutely,
so,
man.
Come back and bless us. You know what I mean?
Hey, I would love to be blessed by you guys.
Hey,
so good.
There you have it, man. Let's give it up for the very, very talented and humble Timothy Bloom. There it is.
That's it.
Trip Digital Radio.
That's it.
Sound Art Expression.
All
right?
day. That's
We'll
right.
be back, y'all. Peace.